Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishnan Nair. Basically, today we are talking about one topic that is basically software company has done ban to that one person. That is basically he basically is not getting the job. He's not getting the job in even basically few people says that we can't see the resume. Few people says that we are giving your money back. We can't help you. Like this, basically lots of things has happened. So basically, why the software companies why basically software companies has so much power that basically they can do anything. This is basically the one example that they have banned one this particular guy, and basically even USA and Russia and China also has banned. Basically most of this basically USA software companies are in India, and basically 50 percentage companies are from USA. So basically if he want to get help job, then basically he have USA support is required basically. That is by default basically, but he is not getting USA support. Why? Because India is telling that if you are helping going to help to that particular guy, then we are going to basically switch off your each and every each and every computers by passing such type of power supply that each and every computer will automatically get switch off. So believe that I was basically afraid basically USA might be having. That's why basically they might have not helped that guy. And like this basically that particular person was banned. Now here one more example I will take of the power supply chain and how much powerful basically power supply chain is. There is one city called in India which that is Mumbai. In Mumbai, this number basically which I am telling that is basically just rough a number. It's not a real number. Just for example, I have taken this number. There are 1 crore, 50, 20 lakh computers and 2 to 3 lakh laptop basically in Mumbai. So basically to boot that computer through boot that laptop basically they're basically required power supply. Laptop does not require power supply, but to charge the battery, that time basically you require the power supply. If batteries get overed, then basically you have to charge the battery. Na? For that, basically you require power supply. So basically, here basically I want to say that to boot the computers and laptops in Mumbai, basically special power supply chain is required. So that special power supply chain India is having. So basically in Mumbai basically there are just I am just taking one number example basically, but in real this might not be number, it might not be this number, it might be more or it can be less, but basically not too much less and not too much more. So basically 115 countries are giving the power supply to Mumbai. Again repeating the word, 115 countries are giving power supply to the Mumbai. That means and plus India. So basically that is 160. So but the special power supply which is getting passed in Mumbai, that is of India. So basically here what I want to say that to create one text box it has taken 1,000 cities, right? That basically everybody knows now. So 1,000 cities, it's not possible that it will be in one country only. It might be possible that 10 cities in one country, 10 cities in another country, 20 cities another country. Like this, basically 1,000 cities are divided in across more than 50, 70 to 80 countries. So that's why basically power supply chain is required. So basically India is telling that we have the exact power supply chain. Exact power supply chain means what? Basically, exact power supply chain of the computer means exactly what? I am booting one computer, so the DOS is going to boot. So India is telling that we are going to give special power supply to the DOS so that basically it's going to boot exactly. There would not be any error. So how basically there would not be any error? That is basically main question. So here the answer is thousand same as text box basically DOS operating system is also created from more than 1,000 cities, and then basically India is telling that we have the exact data of that 1,000 cities. We have collected the 1,000 cities record data of the power supply, and then basically we are passing to the DOS. Same way, operating system, Microsoft operating system, Windows, we are taking Windows 10 or whatever Windows basically. So Windows 10 power supply basically India have basically. So in Windows 10 has created from 100 cities basically. So India is telling that to boot these Windows, the 100 city power supply is required. So India have the 100 cities exact power supply data, so that we are going to pass to this computer, and then according to that basically the computer is going to load basically. Then only computer is going to load. Then only the computer is going to load. So basically now here this is about OS operating system. Now basically about the word. If you want to load exactly word as same and exactly whatever you have typed, that exactly same thing you have to load, then basically you require special power supply. If Excel you want to load, then also you require some special power supply. If you want to load .NET basically, then also you require exact power supply. If you want to load ASP, then also you require exact power supply. If you want to load MS SQL Server basically, then also you required power supply, exit power supply. So that power supply basically which getting passed to the each and every software, that exact power supply basically equal to the number of cities data of the power. That data basically India is telling we have the exact data. Then only your computer is getting load. Then only your softwares are getting load. That's why basically USA is telling that you have the exact power supply data. So basically, that's why basically they have banned that particular guy. Basically, USA is telling we can't take the risk of the 20 crore computers. Basically, it might be possible that 20 crore computers might get unload basically within a second. Basically, so like this, basically USA has told that we got afraid from Indian power supply companies and Indian energy companies. That basically you can find the list from Google basically what are those companies. So basically like this, basically each and every power companies tells each and every few power supply of India basically us telling that we have the exact data of the power supply chain basically. So like this, basically this is also about one of the software company has done the ban of that particular guy, and the reason was India have the exact power supply data of the each and every computer companies, HP, Compaq, Dell, then Compaq, then basically whatever Illinois is there, then basically there are many, so basically power companies and computer companies, and then basically that computer have the operating system also. Then that company basically have the software also. So each and every power company basically data basically India is saying that we have. So basically this is about of some part of the software company has done ban. So next part basically we are going to see more about the how basically software company is telling that we have banned that particular guy, and how basically USA Russia has supported India.